Today I'm going to show you how to paint a ceramic Easter egg cup. So as we will be painting, you might want to put something down first to protect your table. I've got a piece of old cardboard, or you can use an old cloth or a piece of newspaper. You also might want to have something to use as a paint palette. I've got an old tile here. Of course, your paintbrushes and a pot of water. This is optional, but to get off any excess dust off your ceramic, if you've got a small piece of clean sponge, you might just want to dip it in the water and just lightly dust. It'll dry really quickly and it's just to get off any excess dust. Just a light covering of water. There you go. So just leave that to dry for just a few seconds. Once it is dry, you might want to draw a design onto your ceramic egg cup using a pencil, but you can also just go straight on with colour like I'm going to do now. I've also got a piece of kitchen towel as well, just in case I need to wipe off any excess water off my paintbrush or wipe anything off my ceramic. Okay, so that's pretty dry now, so I'm just going to go straight on with the colour. So I might just dip the paintbrush in the water just a little bit, and you can always dab off any excess on the kitchen towel. So I'm going to go for a really nice bright yellow. So with these paints that you are using, to get a really bright colour, you would need to put, I'd say, at least 2 or 3 layers of the paint on. If it's just one layer, once it's been fired, it will be quite a kind of translucent colour. So it all depends what effect you want for your ceramic. Don't necessarily have to do the bottom if you don't want to, the bottom of the feet. But I'm just holding it just with my 2 fingers and just holding on the rim there. But it's okay if you get any on your fingers, it will wash off. Of course, you don't have to hold it, you can just put it down like that and paint whatever's easiest for you. Just going to do it quite quickly just to show you, but you can spend however long you want to on your ceramic. They look really lovely when they've been fired. So as I want mine to be really bright and colourful, I think I'm going to do just a couple more layers. Once I finish this bit here. You can hold it up as well just to see if you've missed any bits. See, I've missed a bit here. So that's one layer done. Might just do just a couple more. I think once you've got your first layer down, it does just get easier. And I'm going to do the rim here in a different colour, but it's okay if it does go slightly over, because you can always cover it with the other colour, that's okay. And it does dry really quickly, so you don't have long to wait if you wanted to put on another colour. This is a really nice daffodil yellow, perfect for Easter. Just making sure that I haven't missed any bits. As I said, you don't have to do the bottom because I don't think anyone will see, but it's completely up to you if you want to. Okay, so that's about 2 or 3 kind of layers there. I'm just doing it quite quickly just to show you. Okay, so now that I've finished with this paintbrush, I'm just going to wash it off in some water. And then just wipe off any excess water. I'm going to put it to one side. So, it does dry really quickly, but it's okay if, because I'm going to do the rim now, if I hold it there, you can always just keep on going over bits. That's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to dip it a little bit in the water, just a little bit. Wipe off any excess. And then I've just got a slightly thinner brush and I'm just going to go around the edge. It does look like quite a pinky red, but once it's fired, it'll be a lovely bright colour. Again, you can always just rest it on the desk there if you did need to balance it a little bit, whatever's easiest for you. It's all right if you go over things. That bit's quite thick there, but that's all right. I can just... And I wouldn't say you have to paint the inside either, but if you wanted to, you can. Like I said, holding it up, you need quite a steady hand. So if it's easier, you can just put it on the desk. You don't need loads of paint on your paintbrush. You can just keep on going back for more. Okay, so that's one layer. Just going to go over just a couple more times. And these are really nice things just to make for yourself, or they make really lovely gifts for people as well. Sometimes people initial or write the date on there, maybe something on you could do on the bottom there. That makes a lovely thing to do if it's a gift for somebody. I did go slightly over the indentation, but that's okay. Okay, so that's 2 layers. Just one more for luck, maybe. I don't think I'll bother going on the inside, but you can if you want to. If you did go slightly over, all you can do is either wash your paintbrush or use the one that you used for the yellow and just dip it in the yellow paint and just put it on nice and thick if you've made a mistake. But just wait till the paint's dry first before you amend any mistakes. There you go. Just going to wash my paintbrush off. So I think I might go for a little bit of a polka dot theme for the rest of it. So what you can do either with your paintbrush, or you might have something like a cotton bud in your bathroom. Something like this is a really lovely thing to use, really simple tool just to make that round shape. So just dip it in, or something like the end of a paintbrush works just as well as. So I've put it on quite thick, but exactly the same as you would use a paintbrush. You can go over the dots as many times as you want to make them really bright once they've been fired. Okay, so I've done one side. So you can see there's different ways of holding it, so you kind of miss the wet paint. Again, you can just put it down like that. Just steady it with your finger and do it that way, whatever you're more comfortable with. You can always manoeuvre it as well like that, if that's easier. And just one on the inside there. So just like you did with the paintbrush, with painting lots of different layers so that it's nice and bright, you can do exactly the same with this cotton bud. You can just go over just a couple more times. Oh, I think there's one needed there, I think. It's okay if you make the dots slightly bigger by going over them, that's okay. So there you go, just leave that to dry. And then we'll put it in the kiln and it'll be a lovely little handmade ceramic egg cup.